ass fucking shoulder mounted gun into this tree.
Jesus. Okay. How far away is it?
I don't know. How far away is it?
I think the tree's like what? Kind of dead center? Quicker?
I'm back
Yeah.
back down next to fucking wherever it's all dropped off to, and it's just like I'm not looking at the tree. I'm like half in the accent and half not. I'm not looking at the tree, but like I'm looking at the wand, but the gun on my shoulder, like Tons looks at the tree and just shoots at it.
Making its half roll.
The damage is not correct.
Yeah, with
It blows up, killing us all. No. I guess I got to
You got your
immediately use
reroll.
one of its abilities.
Yay!
I'm gonna use emergency vent. Goes down.
You have the Mastercrafted ability. So you can reroll your hits.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna help you balance this out.
Yeah, we'll do some talking.
That's much better.
As this just solid beam of light goes straight through the tree.
Above everybody's heads. Because it does say it's everyone within the line.
I did carry all of the stuff down here.
Copy.
And yeah, I'm like over here. And if there's anything special about this tree, now's the time to tell me, because I was not here whenever he became a tree.
Nope.
As you notice everything from the end of the weapon that is in a line to where that hole is. So like all the branches that are in the way just have this perfect 1 foot cylinder hole all the way through. Sounds like go ahead.
Cantulus's fangs. You're a bright one. Tigello, as I pass the wand towards Mary, you seem like the most level-headed one of the bunch.
Yellow has Vietnam flashbacks to whenever him and Mary were in the occupied Sealy Castle together. Yeah, she's the one that's level-headed out of the two of us. Sure.
Mary takes the wand. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I was just a passenger at the time. And then I pick up the next item and get ready to ritual cast.
Okay, what are you picking up? So we got the key taken care of. One of the
Wand.
wands. Which wand went to Mary?
The Wand of Wonder.
Okay.
There were 2 wands?
I don't think so. I'm just making sure. I thought I heard wands previously, and I'm like, I think there was
No.
only the one, but
There is only one. There's a staff of power. Is that what you're thinking of?
probably.
So, staff for me?
Yeah.
I will grab the. I'm pretty sure I already know what the great sword is since I have one.
Yeah, that one looks. It looks, although different type of hilt. You notice that it lacking a blade. You're like, yeah, you have a pretty good idea what that is already.
And I'll pick up the scimitar and identify it.
Okay.
I'm also gonna grab the potion of stone giant strength.
Dab your finger in, taste it, find out what it is. That used to legitimately be a way to identify potions.
I mean, why not?
Okay. So you're gonna taste the potion?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing.
No, I'm not. I don't need to taste the potion.
Got it. I hear no one contending it. So Mary's got the potion of stone giant strength. What's the next item that you pick up to identify?
The ring.
Which, okay. Pick one.
I only. Oh,
There's 2 rings, so
probably spell turning.
well, I identify the ring of regeneration.
And they are so identified.
Seriously? It looks like a ring with a mirror on it?
Yep.
We can reskin it however we wish.
Well, that's
But-
traditional.
We can keep the traditional look.
I'm trying to figure out who would most benefit from the ring of regeneration.
Who's the squishiest?
Ooh, that's a good question. Tie between Urius and Whisper, maybe?
I think Rose one's up there too.
Here.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I have an AC of 18 and 93 HP.
Yeah, that would probably be Rosewind then, or
Urius sitting on a 17.
You still have a ring.
But I also have one more hit point, and I have the ability to explode with energy when my life total hits 0 and reset it to 1.
I don't have any free attunement slots, so I really can't make use of anything.
I don't have any either, but I can
Yes.
always. And other Urius has an amulet of.
I mean,
Hell.
but if you want to give me a shiny ring, I'm not going to complain. I'll take it. as the moth slash corvid in me grabs the ring.
From my
Alright.
arms.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a kiddo to bed. Go ahead and keep identifying and sorting out. Just let me know who has what. I have a rough idea who has what right now, but in the meantime, just put it, either send me a message or put it in the Roll20 chat who's taking what. And I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Thank you.
So, who took the ring of spell turning?
No one yet. I don't think.
Yeah, no one's grabbed it yet.
I'll take it if no one else wants it.
An advantage on saving throws against any spell that targets only you. In addition, if you roll a 20 for the save, the spell is 7th or lower, it has no effect on you and instead targets the caster using that spell level. Damn.
Are we using the legacy version or the current version?
Legacy.
For the ring. Okay.
Doug really said, "Hey, I'm making a weapon for Gello that's inspired off of 40k." Gave me the fucking Death Star laser.
Lamau.
So, given all of that, I think this is what's left. I don't need the other ring because I already have one of those.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So that's what we have left to divvy out. And
Yeah.
What does the hex blade do?
ah. It
I assume it lets you cast Hexblade's Curse?
that and one other. Everything's being slow. I need to copy and paste, and it's just not wanting to cooperate right now.
Same. I have returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I gotta custom make it in D&D Beyond, but that's the gist of it. It's the sword that the Hex Knight had.
Which would likely go well for one of the warlocks.
Yeah, I'm just not training scimitars, so.
And let me guess, you're also not a hexblade?
Nope.
I thought a scimitar was a simple melee. No, am I getting it wrong?
It is.
Marshall.
Yeah, and it is finesse though.
I just thought it was one of the swords almost anyone could take.
I mean, a large number can.
Just not a sore lock.
So weird. Okay. Well, perhaps there be use for it elsewhere. Or, sell it, trade it, smelt it down into something, whatever the party wants to do with it.
That would take a lot of heat to smelt a magic weapon.
Mm-hmm. Probably release something evil in the process.
Yeah, especially since it didn't dissipate whenever he died.
It summons the CEOs of Hasbro Wizards.
Don't
Now
bring
you're
that.
fucked, Doug.
What? There's some crossover. Would you say Gallo?
Said you're fucked.
Ah, it's okay.
I just said that it summons the CEOs of Hasbro Wizards.
No. Yeah. Everything will be fine.
Could be worse. It could summon the CEOs of Nintendo.
It summons.
I was thinking CEOs of Games Workshop. They went on a ban hammer here not too long ago. Anything that was 3D printing, anything Space Marine-ish or Warhammer-ish, they were dropping cease and desist letters left and right.
Wow.
Talk about an IP. Yeah.
So, quick question. Was the sensor of commanding fire elementals actually supposed to be the brazier of commanding fire elementals?
A brazier of commanding fire elementals?
You mean a brazier?
Okay, brazier. Excuse me if I mispronounced it tonight.
English. Different use.
Oh, hell yeah. Gonna throw some titties at him.
Yeah, a brazier is a bra.
There was smoke coming out of her jumblies.
I mean, good brazier does a lot for me, I'll tell you that.
I only asked because normally the sensor is for air elementals, so that's why I was wondering.
Probably the loot generator must have crossed something, but I will correct it. Let me just double check.
I mean, you do have to put something in there that is hot to make it spread the stuff inside of it.
Too hot.
Pay me up, baby.
Yeah, okay, I'll change it. So instead of the sensor, it's supposed to be the brazier.
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 This is taking a turn.
That's going to be what it is from now on.
No. I guess it's a brazier now.
Oh, Whisper's gonna be whipping titties out.
The other wizards. That works? What?
You'd be surprised.
Everybody like titties.
Did somebody say titties?
But that should let us make one of them airships you were talking about, shouldn't it, Gallo?
Well, that depends what it do.
I will copy and paste to Roll20.
It makes a fire. Well, it lets you control a fire elemental.
Absolutely not. Not any of my airships.
That sounds like a story.
Yeah, the one I explained before.
Yet
Really
again,
great.
I was only a passenger at that time.
Any elementals joining our crew are going to do so willingly.
Fair enough. Sounds like we have an adventure ahead of us on that side.
Well, all it says is it summons the elemental. I'm sure there's creative ways, as if you had cast Conjure Elemental.
I think Conjure Elemental does have you controlling it, though. Like, not mechanically, but... Let me look.
Yeah,
It says it's friendly to you and your companions for the duration.
Yeah, so it wouldn't work on a full-time basis.
Unless you asked it
Not
nicely.
today.
Well, it needs to be up constantly, 24/7.
We might have a way of finding some.
Oh yeah,
It does
you
seem
know,
like a lot.
And I tug on the kerchief in my pocket. And I think I interrupted Mary.
Oh, Mary was saying that it sounded like a lot of work.
Okay, yeah. So with Conjure Elemental, it goes into this. You're basically charming the elemental to be friends with you. It says if your concentration is broken, the elemental doesn't disappear. Instead, you lose your control of the elemental and it becomes hostile. But to me, that says we're not just conjuring one and it's friendly.
Last thing we need is a fire elemental turning on us in the middle of an airship fight.
Yeah. That's how we started our own little airship business.
Well, it's an item. No one has to take it or use it. Simply is.
No, by all means, use it. It's just not going to be used for the airship.
As the player thinks back and remembers, the airship also got caught on fire.
Yup.
Oh, whatever do you mean? Whose fault could that possibly have been?
Yeah.
Something about arrows and a rock and
It was bandits, you bastard.
was it
Don't even
bandit? No.
remember.
It's been a minute in my defense.
Yellow has another list to kill Fae for.
Yeah, we've all cast fireball in a crowded room before.
Wooden hallways.
It was ice knife, and I was trying to hit the hag. And again, I'm sorry, Rye.
What?
You don't even remember.
I don't know what you're talking about. You hit Mary? You don't gotta apologize to me. You gotta apologize to Eldon.
No, I hit Eldon, and Mary held me
Oh.
like a fucking Barbie.
I remember now. It's not me you gotta apologize to.
I channeled Sid from Toy Story. It wasn't a good time.
Until the toys traumatized him.
Yes.
I also sneak off to the side to identify the rod I stuck in my pocket.
Hit. Sorry.
Blix will ask somebody to hand him the scroll of protection of aberrations.
Rosalind
I
reaches.
just lightly throw it at you like a not a baseball.
Fold it into a
What
paper.
I
is
just
this,
have to close my
baseball?
eyes and as I have to close my eyes and accept my fate as there's a person in my arms, so I just have to get belted with whatever's being thrown at me.
Oh,
I watch it bounce off his face and land on my stomach. I grab it and put it in his bag.
He just looks there, like, frazzled a bit, and he's like, thanks.
I'll get up and I'll pat Flix on the head.
He'll just look, shake his head a little bit, and then flicker on the forehead. And then he'll look at Lilith and be like, I'll get you back for that. Don't worry.
Lilith just like she like puts her hands behind her arm and does that little whistling effect. I don't know what you mean. Or what? No,
Mhm.
like no, wait, like oh, you can try.
Flix uses his druid craft to make the smell of skunk fly past her face.
She like wiggles her nose and just like starts gagging. That was too cruel. Roswin, help me.
Smells like Novus Toots. Feels like home.
I'm gonna druid craft a slight breeze to blow it away, or prestidigitation or something, and just like blow the smell away and be like, God, I'm gonna have to watch what I'm feeding y'all.
Eh.
Mary just prays harder and tries not to see what's going on around her.
I don't have any way to magically identify this scroll, but does this scroll have writing on it that I could identify it as whatever it is?
Yeah, it says
Probably.
it at the top in common.
It says it
As
in
you
bright,
unfurl
bold
it.
font.
Comic Sans.
Oh,
Yeah.
papyrus.
Comics. Oh god. And it's not even like it's like an off gray on white, so it's like still weirdly illegible.
You need help with that.
I don't know. I didn't hear something past it was unfurled.
As it's unfurled, you're able to clearly read and make out the text. And you're like, yeah, okay. It is what it says.
Good. What does it do?
You're cordially invited to the birthday of.
It protects you from aberrations.
It's me, I'm the aberration.
That's not a bad thing to have.
After Flix reads over what it can do, he'll put it back into his bag and be like, that'll be good for later.
I'll take the Wall of Fire scroll and the Elixir of Health.
Does somebody without heal spells want to take the Scroll of Mass Heal just in case?
Sure.
I guess.
Oh, Gello can have it.
I mean, I could use something. All I got was
Massive.
this. I shoot the tree again.
The spell of mass healing in Gello's hands turns into ammunition of mass healing. He just gets a gat and just unloads on his teammates to heal them.
Now, healing isn't done with a gun, Gello.
Or arrows of healing, which
Uh,
make no sense.
Shoot their
Yes,
ass.
it does. I need to reach out one day. I could just, it makes sense to me. You can go ahead and make your attack on the tree again.
You just wanted me to roll another natural one.
I mean, you're the one that
Flick also-
shot it.
Baby
Oh,
girl.
God. Flix also takes the Ring of Mind shielding, unless somebody has claimed that one.
I think you're good because the rest of us are like loaded up on
Mad.
yeah, magical items.
Yeah, ain't nobody wanting to get in here.
Echo, echo, echo.
Should ask that mind flayer what he saw.
Yellow just puts the hole in the tree.
You know, I didn't intend to make a holy tree, but
Well,
clearly Gello did.
well, you know me. I'm a man of the cloth.
Holiest man I know.
That's because I ain't it. I'm gonna go over here and sit on the throne.
There. Speaking of guns don't heal, it's that wizarding for D&D, that campaign, where it had an image of an owl and I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a mini gun of scrolls. I'm gonna have to find the image. Hold on. Could just chain feed scrolls of healing. Yes. In our campaigns. Okay, I put the image of close to what I saw in our campaign chat. Strixhaven, that's the word I was looking for.
Oh yes, D&D Hogwarts.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I mean, I'm sure I could find or make that a thing. Slightly concerned that we just start making it fireball and then all of a sudden we're just going to have impact craters all over the place.
Better than Meteora.
Are you telling me this aura is meaty?
Vene vene venatos.
I have what the kids say, a meteora.
Ugh.
No.
Rub bacon
Sir,
on you?
please put your aura away. This is a family restaurant.
Well, maybe we should find somewhere to rest.
I was gonna say, as the party divides up loots, reconstitutes, gathers themselves, uh, still kind of may or may not have a battle going on outside. So what's the plan here?
I should check in with my cousin and see how the other forces are faring.
Yeah, we should go let them know he's dead.
It would have helped if we had his head to show them.
There's just like some mushed bit of it under that root there. I mean,
I'm gonna scoop it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it outside.
Maybe you should keep someone on staff to keep the bush trimmed.
Ooh, can it be me? I'm good at trimming bush.
I was just about to say, from the look of things, it might need to be Gello.
I've been around you lot too long. And I will follow Gello outside.
I will
Okay.
sweep anything that hasn't been grabbed yet into Flix's bag.
Okay. So as you grab the rest of the loot, the 22 pistols, as I believe someone took 2, 2 antimatter rifles, and whatever else you find laying amongst it you think is important. You head out. You can kind of still hear some sounds of battle, but they're not as intense as you thought. Come out, and you see some of the Unseelie just kind of waiting. Right, the ones that exited when this whole entire battle took place, and they left on their own accord, seeming and waiting to see the results. And seeing you all come out victorious, some kind of like poke their head looking into the throne room to see, like, no, really, everyone in there is dead. All right. They all kind of just let you through. No one's. Their arms are either sheathed or on the ground. They're not like a threatening stance. What does the party do as you enter kind of that foyer area now? Transition us just for a visual's sake. Back to here. Or, yeah, I can go here, or I can go to, like, the big overall map. You don't need to drag your tokens out. So you all come out kind of out here to the top of the map. You're headed to go see Morgan. That was the plan.
Yeah. And I guess as like we're passing these people, I'll just say it's over.
As you go looking for Morgan, you hear kind of commotion up at the top, up where the ramparts are. And you'll see Morgan kind of look out into the middle. You win? Or we lose? I mean, you're alive.
I'll like
So take it, we won.
hold my staff over my head. It's over!
Lewis responds in like a hurrah to get people to go along.
Long
All the
live the
Sealy.
queen. right? The princess?
For now.
So what's the plan now, Roswin?
Well, first and foremost, we're gonna have to celebrate. Everybody here needs to get rewarded for everything they did. And then, you know, there's our wedding. You did sign a contract.
Wait. See, like, I'm sorry. Lewis like looks at Roswin like I'm sorry. I think I misheard you. Did I zone out?
No.
Urius will walk up and go, always read the fine print.
What, did you think me
You
smooching?
dedicated this to me.
Did you think me
Well,
smooching?
not a problem.
Did you think me smooching on you during book club was just for funsies?
I mean, I thought it was a possibility, but I didn't want to assume. Oh God, now I'm embarrassed.
Well, that sounds complicated as fuck, but we need to address, you know, the unseelie.
Before they become the unseemly.
But
I mean, we just fought for.
Flix will definitely sigh at that.
We just fought to, you know, them to not be in dominant control, and they're just okay with it. After, I mean, in the process of fighting, they're just still fighting, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I mean, it's fine." They still committed war crimes, no?
Or invented a few.
Yeah, there's definitely going to have to be some trial of some sort. I'm not quite sure what the next step is, outside of outlining the changes to government I plan to make, but I would appreciate any help in getting things lined up here from you all.
If you need ideas for punishments, I was relatively good at those in my day.
Maybe we could ask everyone around what they think should be done and maybe tally it up.
I mean, so they're just, Doug, they're just standing there.
So the ones that you kind of persuaded out of the throne room, yes, are kind of standing there, waiting to see the result. Some are still fighting up at the top of the ramparts. Others were, captured or kind of confined to other parts of the castle as you entered. As I said, Morgan was up top, kind of still seems to be in the midst of some sort of conflict. You hear swords going, spells being cast and thrown at each other.
Is it twilighty here? And I'm not talking about
This
sparkling
point in time,
vampires.
I mean, it's probably middle-ish afternoon. I do believe you guys attacked in the morning or early hours.
Yeah. I was hoping since we were in the unseelie area, it might have been a little gloomy.
I mean, there's its own atmospheric gloominess to it. I thought you
Wait,
were
why?
referencing like a point in time.
Why am I asking? I levitate up the wall as though I were walking up it, just like a vampire would.
I was gonna
Or
say the thing, forget about that.
Since
Go ahead,
if
Mary.
I remember correctly, I permanently levitate now.
I thought you could walk up it. That's what you were trying to do. Anyway, Rosewind or Flicks or Lilith. What are y'all doing?
If there's still people fighting, I'm going to help finish the fight.
Well, it
I
seems
will as well.
Morgan is
Relative gonna aid.
able to. She's holding her own up there as she'll send you, Rosewind, a message. Hold on, I'll type it out here in Discord.
I'm gonna turn to one of the unsealings and be like, tell your people to stand down.
Rosewind, check Discord, please.
Then I guess hearing that, I'll try and find the dragon to help project an image of me so that I can announce that, what's happened.
All right, what are you gonna say?
Everyone, lay down your arms. Heartswild is dead. Those who have done wrong shall be put to trial and answer for their crimes against their own people. The government is going to change. There is going to be a system of courts, and I shall be stepping down as queen in order to allow the Seelie and the Unseelie to both have an equal say in the Fae realm, as well as other creatures that live here. And I'll just hold my arms in the air.
Make your. How are you? Are you? That sounds more persuasion than it does. Let's see the word I'm looking for. Intimidation. So make a persuasion check. Advantage.
It's a good thing because I'm better at persuasion than I am at intimidation.
Woo!
Doesn't leave the door open for another despot to come along.
As your message reverberates throughout the courtyard, amplified out. The sounds of battle kind of start to quiet down, as now those that were fighting go to the edge of the rampart to look down and into the courtyard you're at. And those unseelie that were convinced by you in the throne room, you see them kind of symbolically just drop their weapons. And some of them start to clap as the Seelie all begin to continue hooting and hollering and praising your victory. The Unseelie seem somewhat skeptical. Some are clapping enthusiastically, some are clapping just to not be different. There's still a few though that just give this straight mean mug like they are not a fan of anything that you just said. And yes, they do still have a red armband on them.
I was it. So like, how did my cousin send me that message earlier? Was that like?
Oh, like using the spell message.
Is that the one where I can like respond to it? Or am I thinking of sending?
You can reply using both, I think.
And you point your finger toward a creature within range, whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Then
Yes,
as I'm wrapping that up, I'm gonna like use that reply to Morgan to be like, we need to round up those ones that refuse to remove the armbands. Sorry to ask more of you.
Morgan absolutely doesn't take a bother to it. She starts yelling at some of her captains and infantrymen to go zero out those particular ones. And you can kind of see them forward. The red armbands kind of see it coming. A little bit of a scuffle, but we have numbers at this point. They eventually become subdued and become restrained. As some of the Unseelie around you just... So now what?
There's to be a wedding. I shall be wed to this person from the material realm, Altruix, Lilith, and the captain of the Unseelie Guard, Flix. They shall become Queen Regent and King Regent under me, the Queen. We shall put forth a new system of leadership where people shall vote for the heads of their courts, so that each group has a say in the powers that control our realm.
As you mention this to them, kind of this new radical change, they all kind of gasp. They just all start whispering, looking between who you just mentioned, you, each other.
There shall be 5 courts. The summer court run by the Seelie, the winter court run by the Unseelie, the spring court run by a person from Altruix, and the fall court run by a draconic member. And I'll point to the mirror dragon that helped us. There shall also be a extra seat that is open to anyone that all people vote on. That shall be the head of seasons, and they shall be able to call meetings of the courts. And for now, I shall entrust that to Morgana. And I will motion to my cousin.
Lilith just claps for them.
As the Unseelie there around you nod in agreement. Again, those some just remain neutral. They just kind of look at you, not with malice, but not with cheer. They're just still, I guess, processing and understanding all of this. Where's the wedding supposed to be? As another Unseelie next to you.
Well, I figured we needed a celebration for our victory. Might as well get it out of the way as soon as possible. But, I want everybody to be aware that these people that I've appointed are only temporary, and as soon as things stabilize, people will have a vote for who they truly want in these seats. No more royal families.
Hey Roswin, Lilith, quickly and whisper to Roswin, might I say a quick word that might help people feel, I guess, reassured?
Absolutely. Address your future people.
Lilith just like rolls her shoulders, closes her eyes, take a deep breath, breathe in and breathe out, and then she looks over to the people and just like, I know I'm not of your world, but I hope you can trust me into helping you, and I hope that you could help me to learn more about uh each individual culture here in the Fae, so I can help rule the realm better and more efficiently and fairly for everyone. Please lend me your aid in ruling. She like gives a polite, you know, bow that pretty much almost to the floor, I guess you could say.
As the Unseelie around and the Seelie all begin to clap, kind of excited to see this new way of thinking. This outsider that's going to become one of them.
After Lilith's done speaking, Flix will then step forward and he'll clear his throat and looking to his people, and he'll kind of straighten himself up a bit. There, for far too long, has there been a divide, and for far longer have we all turned a blind eye to it. I can't atone for all of the wrongs that our people have done, but the wrongs of an unjust ruler are not the wrongs of a subjugated people. We will show that we are as good as any other. You are not lesser. We will grow from this. Nothing is ever truly dead. We will grow and we will become anew with this new ruling, this new just system, to where no one person has the whole voice. So please, as these, as my fellow my fellow rulers have so eloquently stated, aid us in aiding you.
Let us
He
rebuild.
will then also bow.
I'll as like you both eventually come out of your bows, I'll like grab your hands and hold them up and go, let us be rebuild Turnanog together.
You join hands and make that statement. The whole place erupts in clapping and cheering and general excitement about what you just said, this new future. No royal families, a new type of government, a new way of thinking. As I assume you move through the crowd, people trying to, touch you on the shoulder or just get sight of you. Where is the party gonna head? Are you planning on partying here, back at the Sealy, middle of the forest? Where are we headed?
Well, I can take us back home if you all would like. I picked up a new spell. Me and up to 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle can transport to any plane that I am attuned to. So I imagine that I could use that to go to the portal back in the Sealy court, or I can use it to take us back home, or go to a plane. Well, I don't know if I have anything attuned to an elemental plane, but I could get something attuned to an elemental plane, and well, do you think that brazier would work? I don't know.
Sure.
I'm sorry. It says metal rod. Sorry. That's a whole different thing.
Use the metal rod on the brazier.
They're both in the back of.
Revolution.
They're both in the back of the Spencers, but
Oh my god.
we do have the we have the teleport points, so we could always head back to the Sealy Court if you'd all like.
I think a change of scenery for the celebration might do better. Although it is happy times, I don't think celebrating in the currently charred castle would be very uplifting.
Bet.
Okay, so to the Sealy, where in the Sealy capital? The throne room where the symbols are, or somewhere different?
If you know the sigil sequence of a teleportation circle, this spell can take you to that circle if the teleportation circle is too small to hold all creatures. So yeah, I can take people to a teleportation circle with this spell.
Okay, so as I assume everyone is linking hands, arms, getting close enough that we would flip then here back to the Sealy capital, back to the throne room. As you blip out, let me kind of clear some of this. I have the wrong thing.
Gello is greeted by his cats.
I don't think the cats would be in here right this second.
Well, we left one over there.
I will drag it back. I was just trying to hold on.
It came with us.
It can be the 8th person holding a hand. I don't know. 2 whiskers in either hand, like a curl.
Weird cat feelers.
All right. Yes. One's just hanging out. You can drag your tokens if you want, but this will just be the notional where we're at. And as you all blip there in the center, kind of surprising anyone in the area, any of the servants or soldiers that are milling about, as you all just appear. Guard looks in. Does this mean we won or we lost?
We won! Woo! I flop on a couch.
You're all, thank goodness. Are you, we need to send runners? How do you want to announce this?
Yeah. I mean, go ahead, let everybody know. Also, there's going to be a wedding.
As, like, he's in the middle of, like, telling a bunch of the other guards, and it's like, wait, what? Hang on, what?
And
I heard we won.
I explain the situation.
It's like, okay.
Spread the word. Like
Hold on,
wildfire.
I did. Yes, hold on. And he goes, he gets some other, what looks to be a more, I don't know how to describe this, a scribe. That's where I'm looking for. And, trying to say office assistant, but in medieval. Anywho, a scribe comes in and something about a wedding and okay, we gotta plan this out. When is this wedding happening?
Well, I'll look at everybody. I guess I know what I'm gonna be up to for a while.
We can figure out details later. I just need to we have to contact a bunch of people as protocol, right? All the lords and the ladies and the brides. We gotta give them time.
Get the flowers and the banquet and everything. I'm gonna.
We haven't gone over cake.
I got it.
Ooh, can it be carrot cake?
Let's try and settle on when. Go ahead.
I was just saying, for a wedding, did the carrot cake comment? With a interesting look on my face?
You know where you are, right? Obviously, it's got to be fairy cake. And then I wink at her.
I was like blushes.
Well, feel free to make use of any of
I'm
the.
gonna have to write to my mom for this.
Feel free to make use of the anything that you need. I'm gonna talk shop with. What was your name? She looks at the scribe.
Of course, you do this to me. Stand by.
You did it to yourself when you didn't come with a name. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is
gotta get better.
NPC fairy scribe.
Unseen servant number 4.
Spider do wind whistle. I don't know.
Nail it.
We'll go with Spider Do. Spider-Dude's good with me.
I'm gonna talk shop with Spider Do. You all get some rest. You've earned it, and I'll make sure to come back with a reward for you all. And then some.
As
Should I be there for this scribing?
Spider-Dude just looks at Rosalind. God.
I mean, if you'd like, but if you think you're going to talk me out of what I want, then you don't know me very well, do you?
I haven't been the captain of the Unseelie Guard for this long to not realize that you do exactly what you want. You think I haven't seen your secret hiding passageways? You think I just let it? It's no use reporting them. You'll just make another one.
Well, if you want the surprise ruined for you, you're always welcome to come along.
You put it that way, he'll just back away.
It's never a man's job to plan the wedding.
I don't say I agree with that.
I don't agree with it either. I'm just being an old vampire.
I thought it was the family job. Or is that just different culture?
That is one way to do it.
So, as Spider-Dude and Rosalind go off talking, anyone else? What are you all doing here? And you don't necessarily have to put your token on here. This is just figurative. Crashing on the couch, sleeping, food, checking in on people.
Blix is going to be checking in. He's going to eat and then go see if he can't find. I can't remember her name right now, but the companion that was with us before she stayed.
Ariana.
Ariana, thank you.
All right, so you go off to looking for Ariana. She is most likely out in the kind of the medic-y, the hospital. That's where I'm for. That's at the bottom of the city as it's laid out. I can always switch back to a world map for just general conversation, or we can just chill here. But okay, it's gonna take a little bit, but yeah, you go off, Drapeson. What's everyone else up to?
Urius is going to find someone to eat. I mean, something to eat.
I mean, this can be one and the same. What are we doing here?
Looking for dinner. Either a willing individual that just gives a little, or an animal of some sort.
Okay. I mean, there's animals around, if that's your thing.
I mean, I'm sure eating an animal that is unowned would probably piss fewer people off.
As there is a barn in the back on the grounds. You go out, you see that there's, horses, cows, and a plethora of animal. How hungry are you?
I mean, not starving, just would like to top off.
Well, there are some cows that are kind of in a barn that are kind of in a secluded area. Could probably get away with a quick bite.
That is what I will do. I will find a cow, have a quick bite, not drain it of its blood. I don't want to make a vampire cow. Well, I can't make a vampire cow, but still.
Oh, vampirism chance for death. Fairy cow. There we go.
Would vampire cow milk make people vampires?
Came in a little quiet. Would you
Oh.
repeat again, please?
Would vampire cow milk make people vampires if they drink it?
That is terrifying.
I
think
guess
that
it's
transferred through the saliva, so I would have to say no.
I don't think that happened in Lola's Vampire.
Damn.
So canonically, no.
I mean, it depends on what our definition of how vampirism is transferred, but I don't think vampires can make vampires, correct?
Not
I don't
usually.
think that was their ability. Right. So, but if for the sake of argument, if you are a full-fledged vampire, if it transfers to the saliva, it'd have to be alive. The virus, if that's how we're treating it, I would have to say it could be transferred through the milk if it was used recent enough, right? I would imagine like after a while it'll die. So
I mean, that does make sense. I'm pretty sure they
So
don't even
theoretically-
milk.
I would think theoretically you could.
Disease versus curse.
All depends on what we agree to, like how this is all transferred. But we can settle that later. All right, so you're off, getting topped off. What's everyone else doing?
Spider do does he have access to someone who can write in common?
Spider Dude. Yes, we have plenty of scribes. Common is probably the most common language we all hear. Archon. Because we deal with your type frequently enough to warrant its use.
Well,
What type of mess?
Sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
If possible, Lode looks over to Roswin. I would like to update my mother how I'm doing, and also if I'm gonna rule these lands, or at least a part of them, I would like to have my mom's. If I'm gonna settle down for a bit, I want to take care of her.
That's in agreement.
Let's find somebody to go and fetch her family. I know they sent red caps after us, so I'm sure we can find a kinder greeting party.
Not if my mother had bonked them on the sheep and cats after them.
We could send talking rabbits. They're always a hoot.
talking rabbits. She thinks about it for a sec. Would the cats go after them? Or actually, are the
We'll just
talking rabbits, are they smart enough to avoid, I guess, getting captured by regular mortal cats?
send a messenger.
Okay.
I didn't know there'd be cats involved. I should have assumed. And she'll look at Kate Sith. Yeah, we'll make sure they get here soon.
Thank you.
Okay. What is Whisper up to?
At the moment, just paying attention to what everyone else is doing, because he's a little indecisive at the moment.
Okay. Mary.
Mary's staying with the group, basically listening to the conversation as well.
Okay.
Well, while everyone else is just gonna sit and listen to their wedding plans, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Wander back to that one tavern.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my cats.
Okay. Did you ever name them? I don't recall.
No, not yet.
Okay. As you make your way down, Flicks at this point. No. Is it Flicks that you were going to look for Ariana?
Daniel, you is muted.
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that? I didn't hear.
On Ariana, correct?
Yeah, I went to go find Ariana. So if I've found her, I want to just inform her of what's happened, that we've won and that there's going to be a wedding, and then I also want to ask her to help me set up a feast for tonight, at least for a celebration feast.
So as you find her and kind of discuss what you just said, she'll nod agreement and kind of go to a little corner, go grab her stuff, and then you are just gonna get like hug tackled to the ground, Flicks.
He
As
will chuckle
this,
and oh, sorry, continue.
as this very familiar rainbow translucent scaled dragon just hugs you to the ground. You're bad.
And glad to be so, and in one piece.
Wait, this means you won, right? Where is everyone?
I don't think I'd be here if I wasn't. Well, Roswind is busy setting up for the wedding and a surprise. I'm not sure what everyone else decided to do. I kind of came to find Ariana and inform her of our victory.
That means a party, right?
Indeed.
Nico just gets very excited. This like tippy tap thing. Where's everyone else? Everyone's alive,
They
right?
were at the teleport. Yes.
Oh,
Except for the people who were bad and don't deserve to be. But most of the people were at the when I left. They were at the teleport, the room with the teleport sigil.
okay. Back up the castle.
Yes.
Okay. Um. Well, I'll go up there then. And he's just gonna start running up there.
Blix will then get himself up off the ground and dust himself off a bit, and then presumably head back with Ariana to head to the dining hall and get some people to start setting up a feast.
As start barking orders, food starts flying as they start assembling a feast. Now, out of curiosity, is this a feast for just you all, or like literally everyone? I'm just trying to understand the
Everyone.
scope. Okay,
We
that's what I
just-
figured.
We just fought a
The whole
war.
castle.
Everybody's
Yeah,
welcome.
this is for the whole castle. Hell, they put some balloons on the freaking mailbox outside. Let the neighbors know they can come in and get a plate.
As you say that, you see runners coming in announcing the victory of the party and of Rosewind, the defeat of Heartswild, the wedding. And so, like, the town was, or excuse me, the city was kind of in this just an anxious state, just kind of holding their breath, waiting to see what happened. And then words slowly and then very started to build exponentially that you're back, the victory. And so now the whole town or the whole city just starts to erupt in cheer and organization as you see people going out to the street, putting their tables and chairs that they have, making kind of like picture it's like one giant, I don't know, banquet line as the cooks are starting to get everything they can out of the basement, start cooking anything from baked goods, meats, roasted vegetables, and everyone just starts cooking. The bar up where Gallo is at, no one's come in yet, but Gallo, you walk in, everyone's kind of in this weird just lull. It's not dead, but it's not super exciting. They're kind of like waiting. I don't think many recognize you. The barkeeper will recognize you, but not many. So when you enter, they just kind of look at you and just go back.
I sit
What do
down
you
and
do
have a drink.
as you enter? Okay, barkeep comes over. What you drinking?
That cliff stuff you got.
He just smiles. Pulls out this tall, very translucent bottle that is shaped, faceted, I guess is a better way, kind of like a jewel. Opens it and just pours the clearest, coldest looking liquid that you've seen. Now, looks at you. Am I filling the stein, or am I doing shots, or am I leaving you the bottle?
You're leaving the bottle.
Oh, so he'll finish pouring into a cup, leave it there, nods, and he'll go out and move to another customer.
All right, then I
Unless you
drink.
wish to.
Nope, this is all I'm doing.
All right, as you just start pounding clear of ever, go ahead and make a con check. After you take like 2 or 3. First one burns. Second one feels fine. Third starts to hit. All right. Oh, that's charisma.
No, that is charisma. Add 4 to that.
All right, you are fine. Now, as you continue to drink. All right, back up to Rosalind and Spider Dew.
Spider do. Spider do. Does what I
How?
do.
So where are we? Where are we hosting the wedding?
I mean, I figured the palace court works just fine. Open it to anyone. Make sure we have guards
Okay.
on duty, though, just in case, anybody tries to do anything.
Oh, of course. Security will be the utmost. Well, of course it'll be a priority. I don't know how many. Ever since everything got closed off, not sure who from the other realms would be showing up, but we still have our own lords and ladies that'll have their own personal entourage. Is this like a no weapons venue? Okay with everyone having their own?
I think anybody who was recently just served with us is fine with a weapon. We're good to protect everybody. But I'd imagine that anybody from the outside that we don't know, check weapons at the gate, make sure everybody gets their belongings back.
Scribbling this all down. Okay. Is someone officiating this? How are you?
Ariana.
Let's see. Decorations. Theme, I guess. Theme. What's the theme?
Oh, we are going to need
discussion.
so much wisteria. I'm going to pull out my pen and start drawing things in the air for him.
He's just like trying to script. He's like, oh, I might need another. Hold. How are we gonna title you? How are we? Majesty, Queen. Rosalind seems too familiar. As Spider Dude just looks to you.
Temporary head of the summer court.
The eyes look up, just trying to figure out if there's another way to say that.
Lady, I suppose works.
Lady works for now. Okay, we'll go with that. Lady
Titania, I suppose.
Lady at all.
I never was gonna be
out your name.
I never was going to be used to being called a queen, so.
Lady Titania, like crossing out your first name or like Queen, like written there, question mark, like it just all right, got that. Okay. Uh, my lady, you just hold on a minute. I runs around the corner, grabs someone else, hands like a pen paper, and they're talking like, all right, I need another person. Please continue. And they're like talking like, okay, you get this one, and I'm gonna get the next one as you start drawing. You you draw faster than I can copy, ma'am.
Yeah, anybody watching, there's just a ridiculous amount of flowers. You see her draw a like ridiculously high-tiered cake. Instead of there just being like the married couple on top, she draws the entire adventuring party on there.
Aw, that's adorable.
As they're taking all these notes and details. All right, venue, cake with party members on it. Officiant, they're like running through a little makeshift checklist. Rings?
I'll produce my mother and father's rings.
Check.
Can we
Go
enlarge
ahead.
them? Because I don't think they would fit me otherwise.
Oh, I magicked my way around.
As they're checking everything off. I guess another big question is, when are we doing this?
Well, we'll need time to prepare, obviously, and then everybody will be needing to be informed, and, you know, I want to make sure things are somewhat stable before we do it, you know, at earliest convenience.
2 weeks, a month?
I don't know if I can waylay this party for more than a month is a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of important stuff out there that still needs to be done.
Yeah. I don't know if it's even
I'm
going to be...
completely understand. Just trying to manage our expectations is all.
Well, with that under consideration, then, you know.
A week? 3 days?
I mean, if we can pull it off within a week, that might be a good idea. I don't know if the plan... We'll have to see what the party's plan is for our next step in everything. There was talk of an airship being made, but I don't know if that's our next route or if they have intentions to go elsewhere. But no matter what happens, I'm going to have to go with them, so... Worst case scenario, this might have to wait for a while. But I at the very least want to make sure that within a week we hold a ceremony to at least put the heads of courts in charge for everybody officially. And I'd like to make sure that everybody that's in my party has an honorary knighting.
So, coronation and a wedding? Well, coronation.
Yeah. Well, I figured it, you know, with the wedding, it would sort of be implied that, oh, if we were still royalty, you know, they'd be queen and king or whatever. But, like, at this point, we're all just regents. It's temporary.
Okay. We will, yes. You talk to your party, come find us. I think we have most of the details that we need for now. Is there anything you wish us, anything else that you require services for?
Well, I'd just ask that if anyone in the party has anything that they need, you make yourselves avail to them. Uh, there's no end to the amount I feel that I owe these people, so treat them as if my family.
Of course. They're your party. Yes, we will. Treat them as your own. And with that, they're gonna like take a couple steps back, turn, and very quickly run out. Probably to start ordering, getting notices and invitations sent. Depending on the timeline, they're like, well, okay, these people can make it. Who do we have to send an invite to, knowing that they may or may not appear, right? That whole protocol thing. So they're off doing that.
Grabbing Lilith's parents,
Of course.
kidnapping them into the Fae.
Only Lewis' mom is alive. Just thought I'd make that clear now, but without making confusions later.
Got it. What is anyone doing anything else at this point? As city is bustling. Go ahead.
I'm attempting to contact my patron, let him know everything went well, as could be expected.
Okay.
And that, back on the same plane again. Hey!
You're still in the
And see if
Fae realm.
Are we
Yeah,
on
we're
the
still on
material
the-
plane yet?
No, we're still in the Feywild.
Oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
never mind then.
I mean, you could still try and talk to him. The whole statement about on the same plane. Like, wait a minute.
Sorry, that was my misunderstanding.
All good.
I will say, if the you said that the Fae was sealed off because of everything. If it's still sealed off, I would attempt to undo that seal at this point.
Okay. Do you how do we want to do this?
I don't know. I assume it takes one of the crowns.
Well, I'm just thinking this through like logically.
I don't imagine that I was part of setting that up, but if I went about trying to figure out how to turn it off, how would I go about that, Doug?
Yes, that's okay. You're asking the right questions. Okay, so you know that Oberon was probably one put the task on that, and he has a study next to the master suite that most likely you could start there.
Then I'd go to all of the places that I used to see him sort of mill about.
As you wander around the top floor there, you find a medium-sized room, length and width, 40 feet high. You have floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, just filled with manuscripts, books, maps, one with just a bunch of random artifacts, see gems or crystals or a bone. Not sure what any of it is, but it's important enough to be on display like that. And a desk, a big wood oak desk there. Papers strewn about, books strewn about. Where are you going to start?
I guess I'll look at the desk first, because I imagine that if he sealed it off as everything was happening, that it probably happened quickly.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Ooh.
As you're starting to look at the papers and look at what is left there, it's almost like it was frozen in time, right? As you see very hastily drawn and planned out, you see kind of a map as locations that you think would be the portals. Is you see you make out a couple of ones that you know for sure. The throne room, right? That teleportation circle, and you look in the pile that that's all associated with, and there you see a journal, all written, that has the details about how he went about doing it. And in it writes that other than throne room, he used runes, and that he took out the controlling rune of the sequence on all those locations. Well, maybe not he himself, but
He had people do it.
right. And that either you can put the ones that were taken and put them in there, or you can put a new one in if you knew which rune was taken out. And
Okay.
you see
So
kind of a list of mix and matched runes that it's not complete.
okay, so you said there's like a map of like all of the connections. So I'm gonna look at that map and make sure that, because like I'm gonna go and attempt to replace the runes, but I would leave if I can. Um, Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in assuming how this works, but I would like to turn all of the portals back on that wouldn't be problematic. But if there's anything connected to like, you know, it's more like the plane of shadows or something, maybe we leave that cut off, or you know, hell, or but like
Understands?
I feel like opening us back up to Altruix is, you know, a good move at this point.
Well, as you're looking for that through that map, you see one labeled, well, it has MAT on it. Or excuse me, not Matt. I guess, yeah. ALX. And then you have another one that just has a Z on it.
The fuck does that
Maybe
mean?
I did. Hold on. I named it wrong. Oh, where's it X? Yep, I had it right. So with a Z. Yep. I had it right.
Right, can you put that in chat?
Yes, sorry.
So they don't have the actual names on them. It just says ALX and then Z.
Yep.
Well, maybe I bring this by the group before I just start opening doors then. Maybe somebody will know what these mean.
All right. And then, so it seems like the map and those two locations are actually here within the city. Two different spots. One seems to be indicating it's in the castle, and another seems to be in a kind of like a garden of sorts.
Oh. Okay. Well. Okay. So. Is the ALX and the Z the missing runes from those circles then? I'm gonna look at the runes on the table.
So as you do see those missing letters, as but you also feel that it could be a dual meaning, right? So as the other locations have that are mapped out have runes on them, but they are also you recognize like one has an S, one might have an A, just an A on it, and you get a feeling that it's because it's underlined that in his haste, Oberon was smart enough to leave clues to help whoever put this back together without having to ask him. Or at least that's what he was trying to, the way he wrote his shorthand.
Alright. Well, I guess I will grab the runes off of the table. I will go to the spot for the one labeled Z.
Okay.
And look for what's missing.
Okay. So as you wander the halls up where you're at, you come across a mirror that is around where Oberon, you've seen him hang out, and in more of an oval shape around, you see these blue stone-like gems in a sequence, and one that is missing, which matches one of the runes that you have, as some are stone, some are gems, some are just carved metal, right? But you could find they're very much obviously common runes.
Alright, well, I'll pop in the one that lines up with it. And then I'm going to cautiously stick my head through and see where it goes out.
As you put the Z in, and suddenly all the blue runes come to life. As you look into this mirror and you put your head through, you look into a familiar looking castle.
Zeratul?
You just hear this like creak of a chair turn. Well, you're not Oberon.
I'm gonna look in the direction of the voice. Am I like on a floor or on a wall or?
No, you are on a wall as you see Lord Zeradul just turn. It looks like he's in his private study and just reading a book. There are no windows at all. You see a door, and you see these almost black glass-like bookshelves containing all manner of ancient texts, similar to Oberon's, just the opposite color palette. It's more Oberon's was natural and vibrant. This is very just dark and stoic.
Oh man, it's good to see you. You have no idea what we've been up to. It's been crazy.
I have missed the updates in your party. I was able to only see so much. Well, see. I knew someone was still alive, but your father's magic in turning off all these portals limited anyone's ability to find out about you all. So, no one's dead. Everyone's alive.
Yeah, we stopped. They had a brain attached to a dragon. We stopped that. Mary's got she's like a mind flayer bug zapper now. It's crazy. Like we took out Hearts Wild, took back the Fae. I'm setting up new government. But yeah, I guess I'll just leave this open, and feel free to swing by for a visit or whatever. There's gonna be a wedding.
A wedding. Whose?
Oh, mine, of course. You know how it goes. Fairies, contracts.
You see a slight smile from his face. You've become more clever. That is a welcome to change. I assume it's safe to pass this throughout. Well, let me rephrase this. Pass this to Matthias and the others.
As far as I'm aware.
I will not tell Matthias that this portal is open. There is another, though. A more public one. I would much prefer you use. This one is, well, as you could tell, Oberon had this set up for his own reasons.
I'm just gonna not. I don't want to know.
He was an intellect.
Mm-hmm.
And we shared many late night discussions.
I'm sure. I'll hold up the map and I'll point at the other one that I had drawn my eye. I'll be like, "Is this the public one?"
The more commonly used one, yes. So your
Cool.
father has taken. Well, this is all done in a haste. So you have the map, you have the codes. You're clever enough to figure this out.
Yeah. Just slide awkwardly back through. Not being able to slip out of her head the idea that this was a bit more. Anyway. Ooh, I didn't know Dad got around like that.
Expression change from zero to giving nothing. He won't confirm, but he won't deny. He's just stoic.
Doug, I sent you a message.
But I will turn the other portal back on and inform the party that they can travel back and forth through those portals now.
We got one up and running, yes.
Yeah, I'll head to the other one and turn it back on with the glyphs.
Okay. So as you walk your way to the garden, there is this arch that has, now I guess I should be more descriptive than this. I don't know, 20 foot wide, 25 foot tall arch that is wrapped in flowers and vines, and on the stone supports of the arch you can see these kind of gold runes, and as kind of what the map depicts, you see that 3 are missing for this location.
I will think back to the last one that I looked at and try to suss out like the order that I need to place these glyphs into the circle in order to activate it correctly. Just by like where the Z was in the array on the last one, if that makes sense.
Nope. So the Z, if I'm going to use a clock face as an example, right? So like 12 is up, 6 is at the bottom, 3 to the right, 9 to the left.
Or more or less, I will try and like look and see if everything else is in the same spots as the last one that I looked at. Or if
they're different.
Okay.
So the Z, it was on the left hand side, so I will say at the 7 o'clock position. For this one, you have a 7 o'clock, an 8 o'clock, and then all the way around to the 4 o'clock position are missing tiles. You have 2 right next to each other, and then one that you're assuming is the end.
I'm gonna try and put them in the order that they are written on the map, like going clockwise.
Okay. So as you put each one in, you are rewarded with all of them lighting up in a familiar glow as a will appear within like the middle of the archway, right? After all the runes, similar to the mirror. And as you look in, you also see a garden in front of you, but this one is different. You can already tell different type of fauna, flora, different architecture in the background.
Is
You
it,
can step through.
is it, I'll stick my head through again.
As this time you are in the back of the capital of Altruix.
Oh,
And you just see what looks to be, you're pretty sure it's the Capitol Gardens. This archway, though, is. You can see everything around it, but it looks more hidden than the others. As right as you poke your head out, a gardener whistling, gardener just walks by, looks it like looks at you but doesn't look at you, right? Like they're trying to look past because they're just so used to like looking, and they're like they turn their head and then turn back and look at you and say, "Are you real? Wait, what?"
no one will believe you. I pull my head back in and turn the portal off.
As you see this guy like running to the portal to go confirm, and
But I'm gonna
yeah.
finding out that goes there. I'm gonna hunt down Whisper.
Okay, I believe he was back up top.
But if I can find him, I will approach him and say, "Hey, Whisper, I found a portal that heads to the back of the Capitol. I thought maybe you'd like to check in with your boss."
Oh, cool. That sounds great.
I will lead him to the portal and open it up for him. Night, Kita.
Good night, Kita.
Night.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go too.
Night, Rai.
Later.
Night.
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 All right.
Okay,
So
Whisper goes to the portal. And what, can I stick my head through or what?
Yeah, I'll open it up to a very confused gardener and wave you through.
So as you open it back up, at first there's no one there, and then you hear the gardener, "No, I swear, there was someone in the middle of that arch," and you see like him dragging this guard with him. Like, look, oh my God, there's two of them now.
Okay, Whisper, this will be a lot
See?
funnier if I turn it off. And then as like Whisper steps through, I'll turn the portal off.
Oh, we're just good. Okay. As Whisper goes through, Whisper, you turn, and it just like blip. The portal turns off.
Before I do, I'll be like, don't worry, I'll open it back up. This is just for funny.
Whisper, are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay. As the gardener looks the guard and at the guard, and then you look familiar. He's like, "Sorry if you're important." I don't know. So, who is that? And why were you in a portal?
Coming from the Fae realms.
Okay, and you are.
I'm Whisper, servant of Matthias.
Oh, wait! You were that party, right? You answered that call. We needed people. And he just looks at the guard. You know the thing. Yeah. All got famous for doing something. I'm sorry. I'm a gardener. I tend to a garden. I don't get out much. The guard, like, doing his like looks up in the sky like with his eyes, just like trying to recall. It's like, yeah, that sounds like it tracks. Right. So Fae Realm. I thought they closed Fae Realm. It's been closed for a while, hasn't it? At least for a minute. I don't know. Time is funny.
Well, it's been reopened, so.
Okay, so you want to go see the Emperor? Why are you here? Not that we're not happy, just more confused, I guess.
I'm here because I was, yes, coming to see Matthias. And I'm also waiting to make certain that the door reopens behind me.
Having no way to tell. Okay. Right, so
as you're like saying that, it opens back up and I stick my head back out to see if there's anybody still around, and then I'll see you all and I'll just slide back through quietly.
see, I told you there's two of them.
Okay, good. It was still open. Great.
Okay, so a gardener looking at the guard. We can't just leave this, right? Okay, we have to tell someone. And then you just see the guard like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Our captain is not gonna be happy in any way. You guys couldn't have waited like 5 more minutes. I was almost off a shift now. Now, you know how much paperwork I'm going to fill out because of this?
I mean, I can close it back up.
Well, it's the fact that we know and it works. And
At least, wait until I come back through.
I assume you don't just want anyone traipsing through here, right?
No, we'll close it back up when we go back through.
Fine, okay. All right, you said you wanted to go see Emperor Matthias.
Yes,
I mean,
Matthias.
I don't know what I don't know what his schedule is. Yeah, but is that a now thing? I guess this is important enough to bring to his attention.
What time of day is it? Because I've been in another realm, so.
Oh, there it's like early morning. Because you all are like winding down. I mean, what we could compromise here. I could tell him it's working. Could we agree to like, I don't know, tomorrow at noon?
Sure, we'll try that again.
Okay.
And I step back through the portal.
Yeah, just let them know that everything's safe in the Tirnanog now.
Okay, okay, before, I get called crazy and shot on sight, how do we prove to him that it's really you? Like, you have something you can give us, or write, or something? Just, there's two of us. And I'm sure he'll believe us. Well, he might believe the guard, him, not me, as much as, you know, Gardner.
I will write up a letter and put my family's seal on it, because I assume that after everything that I've heard that he would be aware of my family's seal. Just
He very much would be, yes.
let him know that Whisper wants to apprise him of current goings-ons.
Okay. So you write a quick letter, stamp, sign, seal, hold it.
And you are, of course, cordially inviting him to the wedding, right?
Well, it's a political thing. Doesn't hurt to have a ruler there, that's for sure. And we've got a portal right to his garden, so maybe we leave it open and it'll be all fancy.
As they're just looking at each other like, wedding, and they're like, the guard's like, yeah, just I'll take the letter.
A druid craft a bunch of petals into the air.
Yep. The guard's like got this just sure why not look. Like what else? What more can happen at this point? Okay. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Got it. I've got a letter. Push invites. Okay. You're gonna
So we'll
turn
get a
this
long
thing off,
rest in
right?
between then, I'm sure.
Right. This isn't gonna be on all night, day, as they're like trying to look in. Like, I can't tell.
Certainly not yet. Maybe someday.
The guard's just like, he's tired. He's like, all right, we're good. We're gonna go. I'll trust this thing to be off. I'll be back here. Well, maybe not. But Emperor Matthias will be here tomorrow at noon. I'll do the best I can.
I'll give a mischievous fairy laugh as I fly through the portal. I'll wait until Whisper's back through to the other side to pull the glyph back out.
Yeah, I went through pretty much right as I said I was.
As you have that mischievous laugh, he's gonna take the letter and hold it with a piece of cloth. Just doesn't know you at this point, right? It doesn't work. I have to whispering to the guard or the gardener. I have to be touching it to affect me, right? This doesn't count, right? Right? That's how this works. Right? It's gardener, man. Most I deal with is an angry mound of ants. And they're just going to go bigger back and forth as they kind of fade out.
And as the portal closes, I'll float down to Whisper and hand him the glyph that I removed. Just in case anything happens and I can't be at the meeting with you.
Okay, so I get to hold on to the glyph?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Which letter? Curiosity.
I'll say A.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Can't there be an M for Matthias?
Well, it was ALX.
Oh, well, in that case, do X. Because X marks the spot.
But yeah, I'll flip the glyph to him like it's a coin.
Not a throwing star.
As the glyph gets tossed to Whisper, Are you all making your way back up?
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a bath.
As you go up, you can hear the city putting together these banquets. You see everyone cheering. You see banners, kids running throughout, people singing, dancing, drinking, food getting shared. Light food, right? Like you still the cooks are all producing massive amounts of food. Um, and at this point, like everyone's pitching in. It looks like blocks of houses are assigned some sort, like one will be baking, some are getting drinks together, and like it's all coming together.
Sounds
How's
good.
Gallo doing?
Gello left.
Gallo's sorry. Gallo left. Gallo's drinking. Okay.
So I got a Flix, a Whisper, a Lilith, and a Urias.
I would think Flix and Ariana probably on their or might meet up with each other at this point. As
Yeah, I'd
Hugo
probably
is
be
just
meeting back up with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lilith. What you stayed up, right? You stayed in the throne area. Correct?
Yeah, I guess Lilith, like, she, like, is looking around for a proper attire that can be used as a wedding dress in a short notice. If there's one such that fits her size.
So as now, how are you like exploring rooms, or are you asking someone? A mix of both.
Well, Lilith is like gonna explore rooms, even like basement, attic, little hidden nooks and crannies.
So as you go exploring, you do find that there are plenty of clothing options. I mean, it's a palace, right? But they all seem kind of common, right? Nothing that's like screams wedding. Just your standard fancy, but not like fancy dress. If that makes any sense. Like it's good, be good for like a night out, but not like wedding. Uh, as you pass some of the staff there kind of notice that you're shopping, air quotes, around looking for something. Like have you asked to use Titania's wardrobe? Some of the
I'm
staff
sorry.
just look.
Sorry. Could you say that again, please? She looks at to the kind servant.
This female fairy with kind of this blueberry blue hair. Well, yes, they're fairy sized, but magic is a thing. As they come over, well, maybe it's too forward, but I mean, you look like you're looking for a dress. We heard a wedding. As you're looking around for clothes, and we're just making an assumption here. Uh, and they notice that you're still in kind of armor and all warriored out. I mean, Queen Titania had quite dress selection. Um, I I mean, she's not using them anymore, but I don't know what's a family heirloom or not. But you're treating like you see our conflict. Does that make sense to you? Ah,
I think I'm on
where
coming
is
to an
Lady?
understanding.
Where's should be? maybe Lady Titania, we can at least show you. I would definitely ask the lady before using.
Is that when it sets into that
Anyway.
that she is also a lady?
As the servants are like, I was like, I don't know what to do. Protocol. There is nothing in protocol for this. What? Okay, you know what? As like, we'll just show you. So they'll take you. So they'll take Lilith to where one of Titania's primary wardrobes are, and opens it up, and there's just this rainbow of dresses, blues, oranges, greens, whites, all with different type of either patterns, and she looked so elegant in just about anything. And this obviously isn't all of it, but this is where most of the time she would go. Can I whisper?
Whisper.
Sorry, didn't want to interrupt you while you were talking. I'm
No,
just having trouble
no.
staying awake at this point.
Okay.
Good game,
Hang in
everyone.
there.
Have a good night.
Good night.
You well.
And
Um.
she's like,
Well, I guess.
take your pick.
I mean, what do the Fae normally wear for weddings? It doesn't have to be the dress doesn't have to be too grand or too simple.
I look to my fairy players. What the protocol on this? Is there anything?
Very bright and colorful, usually, probably. Floral. Nature themes.
As there are some very bright dresses at your eye. And we can always kind of go into more detail. I don't want to put anyone on the spot like this. So,
But I also imagine that Lilith is one who wears darker colors, correct? Like you described her as wearing blacks previously, right?
Ooh, how about black mixed with Tyrian purple?
Yeah. So like there's one that like pops out of the collection at Lilith that is probably of unseelie make, but is this like really light, wispy, black, tenderly, with the like streaks of the purple you mentioned through it, and like there's like not what's the word that I'm looking for, like sheer around the shoulders, and like all sorts of like ribbons up and down the back.
Ooh, that sounds really pretty.
so the servants will leave you there, looking throughout all of or some of Titania's dresses. What is Urius doing? If Urius is still with us, let me look.
Urius has returned to the palace and found somewhere to lounge privately.
Lounge by like just chilling,
Yes.
sleeping. Okay.
Is it cool if I call it here for tonight for myself?
Yeah, I was actually trying to wrap up right about here. So, with that, we will close tonight. Everyone in the midst of wedding planning before the big old party. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight.
Thank you for the
It
session.
was a fun session.
Thank you.
Yep.
And
Thanks
I
for
will
A
being.
little bit more role play heavy next, probably the next one. The one after we'll see.
It was kind of interesting that we sat and went through like looting for like an hour, but we were all very indecisive about items. That's
Have
why
a good night, everyone.
at the end I was like, I'm just gonna sweep it all into Flix's bag. He can probably carry the most.
Good night, everyone.
Night,
Good
y'all.
night.
Yeah,
Good night.